and welcome to the SheerLuxe Show. I'm Olivia Wayne, and joining me on the sofa today are Lu Hough, Hull and Tamara Corin. Welcome, ladies. Now, if you're in the need for a quick fashion update, then you are in luck. Today on the show, Lu and I will be taking you through our favourite pieces for summer from Zara. Plus, the team will be back to share their beauty must-haves, from the best moisturiser to the makeup bits the team keep in their bags every day. But first up, this week, a recent survey revealed that Bournemouth has been announced as the best seaside town in the UK. I think we must all have our favourite beach spots in the UK. I know I do, and it is actually Bournemouth. But you don't care what I have to say. Becky, tell us where yours is.
I mean, it's a bit obvious, but mine is Brighton.
And why is that obvious, Becky?
I mean, born and bred in Brighton. But I think I've just really grown to appreciate it, because when I was younger, I just didn't. And now there's so much down there. It's such a beautiful seaside city. I just love it, I honestly.
Even the pebbles?
Even the pebbles.
Because that's the bit I've always found a bit...
But if you just go a teeny bit further in the car down to Lancing, you've got a sandy beach.
And what about all the tourists? Do you get a bit like, look, this is my town?
You do get a little bit territorial, especially last year, you know, when it was like 30 degrees and
everyone flocks from London.
Everyone was just crazy.
Is it very busy the whole time?
I mean, it's busy. There's a lot of sunburn going down. But it's nice. It is nice. I think also you appreciate the buzz a bit more, and it's like all the pubs are full, and I don't know, it just feels really special
how amazing
now.
to have grown up with that fresh sea air.
I know.
I mean...
And I think that's the thing. I've always taken it for granted until now. And now I'm like, oh.
The big smoke.
Yeah, clinging onto it.
I would have to say Salcombe, actually. It's just so beautiful. It's really picturesque, like, you know, clear glass water, you know, just... It's like a scene from a film, like absolutely.
I've never been.
I've never been.
It's really worth going.
Is
it's
it?
really beautiful.
How far is it from London, though?
I wouldn't say too far. It's probably about 3 hours or something, 3-4 hours.
So...
But I would, I think they've got like lots of artisan restaurants, lots of gorgeous boutique shops and everything. This, you know, it's very tranquil. It's a lovely place to be.
It's quite similar to St Ives as well. There's also like a quite big art scene there as well.
Famous for, of course, for its peach facial scrub. What about yours, Lee?
So my mum is originally from Devon, so we used to go down any holidays, we'd go down there, and we used to go to Budley Salterton, which is like a tiny little seaside town, which is super cute, but it's very like British, tranquil. All the beaches in Cornwall are stunning. I think those slightly smaller ones. Although saying that, we also used to go down to Poles F and then over on the ferry to Padstow, which is like a real seaside town. It's super cute.
But is it just lovely fish and chips, ice cream, like deck chairs? Is it that?
Cornish pasties, you know, old school sweet shops.
And is it true that it's almost like a microclimate down there? Like that you often get great weather there when in the rest of the country it's...
And sometimes literally you can look at the sea and it is so clear, you would think you were in
the Maldives.
Exactly. So yeah, you cannot beat, I think, a good British sunny day by the beach.
I agree on that. And mine, as I say, it was Bournemouth. I went there every summer holidays my whole childhood. But I feel like it was Bournemouth of my childhood. I'm not sure now I'd feel quite as kind of fond for it.
Okay. Have you returned?
A few years ago for something, like for an event in Bournemouth. And I was a bit like, like, it's not as, you know, it was like beach club and we all had our beach huts and it was really gorgeous, and blackberry picking and rollerblading and cycling, and maybe that's just youth rather than, you know, but it was lovely. Anyway, enough of my childhood. Now, Glastonbury has revealed its full lineup for 2019 with Lewis Capaldi, Dave and the Proclaimers added to the bill. Full disclaimer, I don't know who Lewis Capaldi is. I know of his name because everyone bangs on about him on Instagram, and I know I'll know his songs, but I don't know who he is.
Yeah, he's definitely got an interesting Instagram profile.
Why?
It's just kind of not what you expect from like a top musician.
He's just a bit quirky. Yeah. He's just a bit different.
Do you think he'd be a good performer? Like, as a performer, though, you'd want to see him?
I think so.
Yeah.
His songs I mean, I know I'll know his songs, but do you know his songs?
No, I do not know. I'm sorry. I don't know his songs.
You would definitely recognise them.
It would click.
Okay.
If you
completely.
Have you ever been to Glastonbury, any of you?
No. I'd really like to go to Festival. Have you heard of Festival?
Yeah.
It's kind of for kids and, you know, adults, and it's meant to have like loads of entertainment for children while you can kind of enjoy the festival.
Is it?
They've got loads of things going on. It sounds so
and good food. Like,
great
you know, like
food.
Not so like like burger van, but like ooh, lovely
so
pop-ups
good.
from gorgeous places.
Yeah.
Wilderness is also really good for food. They've
Is it?
got like amazing food tents, and obviously like the music is incredible, but there's so much else going on as
Is that
well.
where they read stories and poetry and there's like discuss? Is it like
yeah,
is that what
there's
Wilderness
sections
is?
like that,
Yeah.
exactly. But then there's like a really cool party scene as well, great music. So I think there are so many incredible festivals where you can take the whole family, and you know, depending on what you're into, it's like a fun.
And also like the day festivals in London, like in Victoria
Yeah.
Park, there's I can't remember what it's called, but you know, you can just go for the
Field
day,
day.
Love Box
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not such a commitment.
Yeah,
Also, there's an expense. These festivals, they are a fortune.
Yeah, especially Glastonbury. Like, there's a lot to do with
Yeah.
getting there, staying over. It's expensive
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, just the tickets themselves.
It's true.
crazy.
I do think though, as a Brit, it's kind of like a rite of passage. I think I would love to go one day. Whether I would stand it for the whole set.
I went for one day
I'm not sure.
and it was enough for me. Like, it was great, but I don't need to
Who did you
count.
see?
We were invited, my father-in-law was invited because he's a musician and producer, because they were doing a kind of set in tribute to him. So we were invited down, and then Ed Sheeran was like the headline on that day or whatever. It was great.
Yeah.
And then we got in the car and went home, and it was great. And also, like, I was kind of dressed for a festival, but like, who cares? Do you know what I mean? It was wonderful. But
I would
for a day.
love to go to Glastonbury, I have to say.
Do it
Just
for a
so
day.
many of my friends have been and have been like, it was just more amazing than they ever
It's
thought.
an
No,
experience.
no one's ever said it's bad.
No,
isn't it?
no one's
Everyone loves
ever.
it.
It's not like Reading where people have gone and been like, my tent got set alight.
really?
It's complete, like people
God.
have gone and just said that Glastonbury's just super fun.
The one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, H&M have announced a new collaboration, or rather we've seen it was on the 24th of May. Lou, tee us
So
up.
yeah, it's with Jamati Savali. So H&M are well known for their incredible designer collaborations they've had. Isabel Marant, Moschino, and this is maybe a little bit more surprising because Jamati Savali is essentially a couture designer, so it's very high end. It's not something you would come across walking down the high street.
It's not like Isabel Marant, if that's accessible price version of what you would want anyway.
But it's incredible, and it's very kind of elaborate. It's fairy tale. It's a lot of ruffles, very short hemlines, and then amazing trains at the
it
back.
sounds beautiful.
Ornate,
Oh my God,
gorgeous
it's
colours.
It is beautiful.
Romantic fairy tale, kind of everything what the sort of the vision of fashion is. So
So it was kind of debuted at Cannes on Kendall Jenner.
Yes.
For like the AMFAR event, party, whatever. I mean, did she look knockout?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, she always looks knockout, and those legs, but just that ruffly pink froth.
Yeah.
And then just,
It was just beautiful.
oh, it's stunning.
Yeah.
It's all the
It's
tulle
stunning.
and the layers. Hopefully a picture's come on. It was like a real neon pink. And then kind of loads of ruffles and layers here. It's very short and then amazing. And I mean, her legs go
and
on
cinched
for
in waist.
days.
And the cinched in waist is kind of essential. Otherwise, what would you look like?
Yeah.
Exactly.
A piece of a
Like
marshmallow or
Pavlovi.
something. Yeah, or
Yeah.
candy floss.
And I think the full collection is launching November. So
Yeah.
if you've got any parties coming up,
So wait,
Christmas
are
period.
those little drops that we've had, do you think they'll be repeating?
Yeah, I think so. I hope so.
I actually thought I saw some of the menswear.
Yeah.
A little less kind of, I mean, I guess with menswear, what could it be that in an H&M context type thing? I mean, but the women's wear is just
It's
out of
amazing.
this world.
They're like pieces of art as well, and it's
Yeah.
really fun, I think, to see fashion celebrated in that way. Have a little bit of fairy tale.
What's the
to it.
price point?
I think there'll be
From 100 to 399 pounds.
Yeah,
Okay.
for that, I mean,
I mean, because
Valley
you're buying
Couture,
the
it's
And
really
label.
also,
special.
isn't it
Yeah.
always with these collaborations? You go in on the day and like people are buying up like
It's impulse,
everything, and
isn't
then it goes on eBay
Yeah.
for like 4 times as much.
shocking.
I can't remember. I'm being really thick. There was a collaboration years ago that I got a bit into, and again it was big frou-frou.
It
dresses,
was
Albaz.
Was it Kenzo?
I can't remember
I think it was
now.
Kenzo.
And I bought like this big prom dress
Yeah.
and stuff, and I was a bit like, where am I wearing this to? But in the moment, it was just fantastic. Although I would just say quickly, the fashion blog Laura Wills bought some of this. And God, does she look incredible in it. But she wears that type of thing, she looks banging. Right, Instagram. We'll love it, some fall out of love with it. But are there any good accounts we should be following, you think, to like get us back in love? Because I know I've fallen a little bit out. Tamara, who are you following?
I love This Is Mothership, which has been set up by a beauty editor and also a fashion stylist. and
they're friends?
They're friends, and they join forces, and it's all about...
And they're mums.
They're mums, exactly. So it's motherhood, it's fashion, it's beauty, loads of tips, loads of kind of lifestyle hacks, loads of information, just, you know, whether it's like where to go with your children for a fun day out, but also things like descaling a kettle, or it's just really interesting, or making a birthday cake. But then they're also, you know, showcasing gorgeous new trends and how to make the most of, you know, do a 5-minute face. So there's really
something for everyone.
Something for everyone. Really quick, easy kind of tips and tricks that you can like do yourself, which I love. So, and also the way they display their Instagram is lovely as well. And you can see there's a real friendship there, which I think is lovely because that comes through on their Instagram.
Okay, this is Mothership. Becky, who you're following?
So I have been following French makeup artist Morgane Martini, and she just experiments with colour and trends like nobody.
Shaken, not stirred.
Shaken, not stirred. It's fun. And you know, when you're kind of, for me, I quite looking at it genuinely for inspiration if I'm going out. And like we were saying earlier, and you're like, I'm going to do this step by step. And it's just all really wearable, it's chic, it's cool, and it's just a bit different. And she just epitomises French girl chic.
And she
through
did a
through.
piece for us on the site, didn't she?
She did a piece for us on the site, and she's just really knowledgeable. And I think she just has fun with makeup. That is like her key thing, because I think so many people are scared to play, but
it inspires you to do it too.
Oh, absolutely.
Sorry, Tamara.
It's okay. No, she plays with colour, which I love.
Yeah.
And it's colour that you wouldn't normally pick up yourself, like
Completely.
electric blues and
Or
fuchsia
reds.
pinks, and it's
Yeah.
really, and the way how she, you know, it could just be a touch, like a line, and it just transforms your face. So
But you two are
Completely.
real makeup people.
we are.
So you're willing to experiment that a little bit more than say.
You can always remove it.
Yeah, exactly.
But once you're going out, you're like, oh, I can't be removing electric
But
blue.
also, I think what she does so well is it's teeny accents,
Yeah.
so it's
Right.
not like you're ever going to have a whole red eye. It's just tiny little
Okay.
things that make you want to play.
Okay, one to watch. Lou?
So mine is a influencer called I'm going to pronounce it wrong, Misha_Misha.
Misha.
And for me, I love a very curated Instagram feed. You can tell she's an art director, stylist, very creative, and she's got very simple, classic style. She wears a lot of acne. What do I like? So
She reminds me of myself.
but for me, I think it's just really lovely to see really classic pieces, and you know, she's not changing her outfits all the time. She often wears the same pieces over and over again, but it still looks great. And I think it's really important to show that, you know, with the fashion industry, it's constantly changing. There's always the new pieces to buy and the hot new trend, but actually you can be true to your style and wear same things over and over again, and it still look great and current. So yeah, I think she's got a really cool style. She wears amazing hats, and she's got lots of cool cars. I love it. Really cool.
Okay, Misha. I've actually fallen out of love. I'm just a bit sick of it, to be honest. It's like, I don't know, it's all a bit sell in some regards. Especially with influencers who are like doing things that don't even relate to their like ethos and brand. Anyway, but what I do have a passion for is identical twins. Like since my Full House days.
Where's this come from?
Yeah. Full House, Sweet Valley High. Like I've always
Okay, I
my
understand
dream in life is to have identical twins.
You may
we can go
regret
to
it.
America and make it happen. No, you know. So therefore, I discovered these stunning girls called the Clements twins. I mean, admittedly, Lou was like, "That's weird to follow kids," but I don't really view it like that. I'm more like, "Wow, they look the same. They're so pretty."
Are they English?
No, they're American.
Okay.
But
They're all a gorgeous family. The father, the mother, they're like, and the brother who's like this stunning model too. Like they're just like perfect genes.
But they've got, I think, 1.3 million followers.
It's not just me looking at them, let me tell you.
I just worry about those kids like growing up, like, are they knowing how much attention they got? Do they know how many likes a picture's got?
Oh, they don't run their accounts. It's always the mum that runs the accounts.
But still, I think they'll be aware.
It's fab, let me tell you. Anyway, that's all we have time for. I don't want to have to discuss my twin thing, okay? Next up, though, Lou and I will be taking you through some of our favourite bits in store from Zara right now.
Where are we today?
Basically in Jason Atherton land.
We are, yes. So right behind you, Rich, is number 5.
Who is Jason Atherton?
I'm Jason Atherton, and this is number 5 Socials.
Megastar chef who owns everything.
I haven't had any breakfast, so I'm
haven't
banking on
either,
it.
yeah.
Here is the cannellini tartare.
You can put that one that side.
Thank you very much.
Scallop, and that's the native lobster.
Best breakfast ever.
We're doing our halibut dish. Also pure sunflower pie nut praline.
Praline.
god, this is like the dream. This is the kind of thing I would order.
So good. First and then salty.
So many flavours. I had a bit of everything on my fork and just went.
Where are we going now?
We are trying to get to Soho to interview founder of Milk Beauty.
Hi, I'm Zana Roberts-Rossi. I am the co-founder of Milk.
Probably the most successful beauty launch in 2019. What have you got here?
This is Flex Concealer. Band-Aid technology. It's like Lycra on your skin.
So these are your sticks?
These are the sticks I was talking about. They look so dark. When you get it on, it's actually like a jelly. Lips and cheeks, so you can literally just up. Rather, you can even use it on the eyelids. And I do all of this without a mirror.
What's happening now?
Well, I've got a barn dance to go to. Everyone else. Got Charlotte's hair, it's not really Oh my god, Emma. Very high. I'm Charlotte. Hello. You're so handsome, isn't it? So busy at work right now. It's so appropriate.
How's that?
I'm hosting a podcast at 10:30.
Who can resist a trip to Zara? We all know I can't. So Lu, tell me what you've selected that I can go buy immediately.
So Zara is literally so good right now.
Oh, is
so
it?
let's kick off with a bit of summer linen, because it's everywhere at the moment.
Need.
This dress, which is very inspired by Sleeper, I
Isn't
think,
it just?
which we're huge fans of in the office. This colour, cornflower blue, amazing. I'm obsessed. You can kind of wear it off the shoulder, wear it up. You've got the belt. It's got pockets. It's everything.
And this colour's great on every skin tone.
So good. I think it comes up a little bit big. Oh, sorry.
Don't hurt yourself. She's so excited.
It comes up a little bit big, so
good to
probably
know.
size down, but then you can cinch yourself in. It's roomy, amazing holiday dress. It's going to be hot this weekend.
If you don't
I
want
think,
to
in
belt
London.
it, could you just, they're not a problem, those little snips
No,
off.
exactly. So yeah, obsessed with that one.
Love.
And then if you want something a bit more classic,
Love.
this white one, which again is amazing.
That is
I love
amazing.
tie detail at the top.
What a neckline.
I know, so
So
flattering. isn't
elegant,
it?
this, yeah.
And again, just amazing on holiday, like wearing with like a jacket you're wearing over the top now with trainers in London. It's so
I
versatile.
need this.
Yeah.
This is great.
And
that
it
feels good quality.
Exactly, and there's a lot of fabric in there, so I think you're getting a lot of bang for your buck there.
Adds to bag, right, next.
Another linen. We've seen a lot of like Joanne, these amazing Californian brands that are coming over at the moment, and I think this also is quite inspired by that. It's really cute shape, really pretty. I love this type of thing with like boyfriend jeans. I think kind of make it a bit more relaxed because it can get a little bit too pretty, girly, feminine, but just so lovely.
And also like on a really hot day with some shorts, it's just breezy. Like,
Exactly.
It's
super,
lovely.
Super flattering,
Yeah.
loose, easy to throw on, gorgeous colours, lovely.
Gosh, you are killing it, Zara. Well done.
Then, Eagle Eye fans will have seen Polly wearing this in our buy of the day last week. And she looked so amazing in it, we couldn't resist putting it in the edit again. But surprise detail, look at the back. You've got this amazing cross and cutout, and then elasticated waist, because everyone always likes that. And then tie these around the front, put it at the back.
What a chic little romper.
It's just so cool, and it's like wide legs, so it's super flattering.
Good
with
legs.
Like, with wedges like I'm wearing now, or with trainers. And it's not a lemon, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's a bit of a more of a colour
nice,
than a white.
Sometimes you have a lot of white dresses. It's nice to kind of, that's a bit softer sometimes if you're not fully tanned yet or don't have your fake tan on yet.
Really cool, love that.
Love that.
Another sort of romper style, which is a personal favourite of mine, is this floral one.
I really feel like this is Big Baby.
I know it is.
It's cute.
You know, my like, alter ego is basically dressing like a 6-year-old.
No way.
So this,
I
with,
cannot
like,
imagine that.
With the blouse I'm wearing now over the top, I just think it's so cute, and it's roomy and it's loose.
On
amazing.
a hot day, that's perfect.
Amazing
isn't it?
holiday. I
Yeah.
know Becky.
I just have to chime in. I'm going to go and order that.
Sorry, I
straight
feel
up.
bad that I gave you my Big Baby.
I'm quite up for looking like a big baby.
I think it's a print, but it's almost like a bit of a Liberty print. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, it's definitely
Or like
on trend.
old school Laura Ashley. It's really pretty.
I love the roominess. Like, who wants to be tight and restricted on this on a hot day?
Exactly.
Love that.
So, it's really, really cute.
Tomorrow you might even break away from a dress for that.
Ooh, I'm not sure about that.
Don't be silly. Oh, here's one. Oh, no.
Next Next, we have got this asymmetric top. Again, asymmetric tops are everywhere at the moment.
Okay.
And Zara have got so many incredible styles. This one I love in the like dusty pink. It also comes in a white, there's a floral print. And it's just like a little bit more interesting, isn't it? I think, you know, everyone likes a good night out top. And I think one
This is
shoulder's
more like
the way.
pub night out.
Yeah, and then it's
Lovely.
got this cool like detailing around the waist. It's also got this cool kind of Versace-esque button here.
Stuck in the gold one.
So yeah, I think that's
Lovely,
really
yeah.
nice. And again, it'll go with denim. It goes with white. Really easy to wear. Cool summer piece.
That's
to
like
have.
$29.99. That's quite a nice, fun, not too expensive edition.
Exactly. Next, we have got this shirt dress. This is from
I know who wants this.
This has got Tamara's name all
more
over it.
like me, absolutely. Gorgeous print.
That is beautiful.
And this one is a bit more expensive. This is from their limited edition collection, but like that's a real statement piece. And this again, I think, is something that is not going to date.
How elegant is that?
Yeah,
With a, like,
beautiful.
even like again,
Yeah.
like a midi heel, not even having to totter.
No.
Just so, or on holiday with a flat, lovely sandal.
Exactly.
Very easy, isn't it? Just to
Easy,
put on.
relaxed,
Yeah.
super chic,
My
really
concern
elegant.
is sweaty, little bit sweaty or not?
I don't think so.
Keep it for the evening.
I get a bit like flustered by that fear, you know, of like having sweatpants, you know.
I think that's a good colour to hide in sweat
True,
patches.
that's true.
Next, something a little bit more grown up.
Oh, I mean, how chic.
This
Yeah.
double-breasted suit, which I think looks so Stella McCartney. I'm
That looks so
obsessed
expensive.
with this. I love a beige suit for the summer, whether it's for workwear, if you're wearing it as separates, just such a good elevated piece to have in your
You
wardrobe.
have to be 6 foot for those trousers. Oh no, they are high waisted.
They're high-waisted, just like loose and elegant
Beautiful.
and just easy. You know, you need a good steam on those, but that just with like a white linen shirt. or-
And this on its own, schlimped over a dress,
Yeah.
jeans and a white tee is so useful.
And I think
isn't
the
it?
covered buttons again make that look super expensive. So real,
Oh god, this
really
is going to be an
gorgeous.
expensive afternoon, isn't it?
Finally,
On the rail.
statement blouse. So you've got this in black,
I had the long sleeve version in black.
okay, which
Just
came out in winter.
I find it quite hard to wear.
Do you? Just too
Because
much?
of that, because I always have my hair.
Okay.
So then it's like hair and bow. But I think if I just put my hair up, it'd be a lot easier.
Sleek back. It's almost got like Jamty Savali vibes.
Right.
This one, amazing neon pink. I actually saw someone wearing this on Oxford Street, and she had a really simple suit on, and then this amazing big bow.
It looks incredible.
Coming
Like,
out.
yeah, that is a knockout
Yeah.
standout piece.
Fun for a party if you've got like I don't know
And like
something
just some
to
high-waisted
celebrate.
trousers or something done. It's
Yeah.
it's like so easy.
Exactly, but then like I think that with jeans would look really cool and like killer heels. Has great back, stunning.
Who knew? Who knew I was going to take that one too? Right, go on.
Then let's finish on a few accessories. We have got these tangerine tomato red little kitten heels, which I just am obsessed with.
They look quite luxe.
Quite Manolo.
They've looked very Manolo.
Yeah, super chic. We've got some really cool white ones to show you as well. But if you want a bit of colour to add to your neutral wardrobe, then these are the ones. But equally, I also love these with clashing prints. Really cool.
Yes.
Fab. Then these white ones, which I feel like are a move on from the ones that you were wearing
Yeah, why
now.
they moved on already? I just bought these.
But these have got more of a block heel, which is probably a little bit more comfortable, more practical if you're on grass,
Yes.
if you're wearing
Yes.
them for weddings and things.
Or the races.
But still got this cool strappy detail. Again, strappy sandals, they're everywhere.
They're not going anywhere.
So
Cute.
these are $29.99.
I mean, you can't not.
You might as well have two. So yeah, definitely
No, I don't need
one to have. Then
Oh, so cute.
shell bag.
Oh.
Amazing for weddings, occasion. You can't fit much in there. Phone,
Get your
wallet,
lippy in.
keys, lippy, little mirror. Cute, huh?
Perfect. What a
So
great
nice holiday.
statement for like a simple outfit.
Exactly. You love a shell. You've got a shell.
I love
icon
shells.
on.
I've got shell pen. I wish I was a bit more boho in myself, you know?
Really? Yeah. That's your boho touch.
I put shell in my hair.
And then this handmade tote, which again I love.
That is
Rope.
fabulous.
There's kind of quite a lot actually of rope detail accessories, and again, if you
What, are we moving away from raffia?
there's a lot of raffia, rattan. I think all
Yeah.
of those natural textures.
Right.
They are like with the shells. They're in your accessories this season, and this is super cute. Throw out. I think you could actually fit quite a lot in
So
that.
bad at fine. Oh, $29.99?
Yeah.
And it's handmade.
Exactly. So yeah, I think that's super.
You're supporting artisans.
And
Zara
I
artisan.
think if you want to kind of nod to spring summer, but you're not wearing something too summery, then cute little bag.
Could you put it over? I know you've got the thing on, but could you put it over?
I reckon you could. Should we try and open it?
If you want, don't worry.
Maybe
Nah,
not.
don't
I think
worry
you could
about it.
definitely put it over your shoulder.
Okay, cool. Well, Lou, I think that's all we have time for on this, but I loved that. Thank you so much. Right, next up, we're going to be talking about some of our beauty must-haves from Bobbi Brown.
I'm here at the Bobbi Brown Pro Studio with their senior pro makeup artist, Amy Conray. Hi, Amy.
Hi. Now, for beautiful shades, creamy textures, wearable formulas, we love Bobbi Brown. And in partnership with them, a collaboration we're doing, we have chosen our best bits from Bobbi Brown to tell you all about. So, Tamara, you kick us off.
Well, I'm a massive fan of Bobbi Brown. Lipsticks is a must for me. This Luxe lipstick comes in 30 shades.
Wow.
Gorgeous creamy formula, gives real precision around the lip. You actually don't need a lip liner because the way that the bullet is shaped. So around here, if you can see closely, if you put that on straight on your lip, you won't get any smudging. I know it's smudge proof.
Even the more you wear it and it wears off, wears down.
Yeah, well, it doesn't feather. That's what's so great about it. So I'm
Not
a big
like your
fan.
grandma's lipstick that's like,
No, like straight across. I also love the gold packaging. Love a bit of gold. Yeah. The next one on my list is the Longwear Brow Pencil. This is dual-ended. It gives great definition to your brows. It lasts all day, easy to apply. And I'm very fussy when it comes to brow pencils because I fill mine in every day. So I'm, I know what I like and I know what works.
On that too, like mine get.
So do I.
Really need to be tamed.
Me too.
Every time I put a jumper on, I'm like, oh god, they're down.
It reminds you to brush your brows because it's there.
It's important. It makes a big difference.
I think everyone should own a little spoolie brush. Yeah, it's so handy.
There we go. So it's there. And then lastly is the real, I call it my foundation stick, but it's called a skin foundation stick. Right. And I apply it, it's like great for on the go, just, under the eyes, on the T-zone, anywhere you get shine.
Do you use fingers or brush?
I use fingers. I use fingers. Easy, 1, 2, 3. It comes in loads of shades, easy to apply.
Can I feel the
in your
texture?
handbag, of course. Bung in your handbag. There we go.
I'm really curious by them. Oh, right.
I don't think this is your colour though.
Definitely not.
Definitely not
so
your
tan and olive skin, Mediterranean.
Really blendable.
Oh yeah, easy.
And it's also very soft and it's very light on your skin as well. So it doesn't give a heavy coverage. But you can use it as, covering spots as well. It's just, I love the idea of just going.
I love the idea of having that on the plane.
Yeah,
completely.
Exactly.
Chuck it in.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
you really only want a few items in that plastic bag.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be one of them.
And you can also, there's none of the, you can't travel with this or that. And so it's, all the regulations you're allowed to bring that on board.
Oh, God, but you've thought of everything.
Yeah, those are my faves.
All right, Becky, what you got?
So, continuing with base, I'm going to talk to you about the Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation. It's so good and it's matte. It is quite matte, and given I like a dewy base, this is saying something for me. But it lasts for hours on the skin. I'll show you a little bit on the. Oh, see if I can get it out, guys.
The pressure.
The pressure is real. But it is super creamy and really blendable, and it sinks in straight away onto the skin, so you can just see.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's. I think the
and
one
it feels
thing,
like a little goes a long way.
A little goes a really long way, and the one thing I love when I look for a base is something that doesn't immediately sink in, so you can still move it. It doesn't just dry.
Yeah,
and that's exactly.
and for £32. a little going a long way. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, actually, that blob
Yeah.
has done the whole of
Yeah.
the back
Could
of
have done
my
your face.
Yeah, could have done the whole face.
Do you use your finger for that type of, or a brush?
Always
or
a brush. I've always used brushes for all my makeup.
Okay.
I'm big on, I just think you get more of an even buffed out
Yeah.
base. I'm big on that. I know some people use fingers, but
not a
especially
sponge. You're
for
not a
this.
sponger.
I'm not a sponger either. I
Okay.
just think brushes give you such an even base.
Yeah.
It's the best way. But especially with one like this, because it is quite matte. As while it's movable, it's just, I think you get much better buffing. So there you go.
Lovely.
And then to go in afterwards, I would use the Bobbi Brown colour corrector.
I love this.
So this it basically works to cover up dark circles, blotches, cancels out any like green in your face.
Green?
Well, you know, you get sort of green or red or purple. So
Is that,
it works.
can I just ask quickly, is that specific to skin tone? Like I'm olive, so I'm very yellowy, greeny, more than pinky red, you know?
Yeah.
So is that why?
Exactly,
Whereas
yeah.
I guess you're not olive skin, Lu, so you probably have more red.
Yeah,
I
You
mine's
have
more
more
like
red,
reds and pinks, yeah.
exactly. So that's what you.
But it
would-
works for everyone.
Yeah, it works for everybody, and you would only need like the teeniest bit. Again, really blendable, and
Can
you
I
would
feel the
just
texture?
of course, like just dab it
Oh,
on
wow.
to the patches.
But
Again,
you
you
covered
get
up your
yeah,
green
really nice.
vein with that.
Do you put it under your
my
eyes
God.
as well?
Yeah, I would put it under
Yeah.
my eyes. Like you were saying, I
my
need a
gosh,
lot of
yeah.
coverage
Under
under my
eyes,
eyes.
essential.
So,
Okay,
so that's
good.
that one. And then finally, I mean, I am the biggest fan of mascara.
Tell me about it. It's
Desert
worth
Island
it.
product, and this is the Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara. And genuinely, this is one that's always been in my makeup bag. It's got a great wand. It gets straight into the lash line, so it hugs
And
the
you've got the
lash.
best lashes.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. And it's
They
just
LVL'd or anything?
no,
Wow.
just gives really inky full fat
Oh,
lashes.
I can't bear a non-clumpy firm lash.
Yeah, I love clump.
Oh, me too. So that's really good to know.
It is really,
Some
really good.
profess to do it, but they don't.
And it doesn't smudge. It really doesn't
Once it's
smudge.
on, it's on.
Yeah, it's on. It is on for the
Great.
duration. So
I think also it's a great brush as well. So I think because
great
it's such a
brush.
thick brush, it gives that smudge, like kind of that smudgy,
Yeah.
you know, without
Yeah.
smudging itself, but really
it
clumpy.
just gives you sort of that definition.
Really power
silicone
silicone brush.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
me too.
Oh, you poked my eye out with
Yeah.
those ones. Some weeks to win. Right, anyway, Lu, what you got? Beauty expert Lu.
Yes, maybe not as qualified, but I have got the Pot Rouge for lips and cheeks. So this is, I basically love anything that has got multi-purpose. So this is amazing on the cheeks. I really love a cream blush. I think it gives you that like more dewy, natural finish than a powder. So just like put it on the apples of your cheeks and it blends in really easily. And I also do a little bit on the tip of my nose.
Like you just got back from Devon.
Exactly. So a little bit sun-kissed. And again, it comes in a
And do you
variety
use it
of
on your
colours.
lips, Devon?
Yeah, and then so literally just before I just do a little dab. Like,
I have to say the mirror, the size
Like
of that
that.
mirror is great.
That's brilliant, isn't
you can-
it?
yeah.
Another on the go. That's
Exactly.
thick and that, and you're
Yeah.
a CEO.
So yeah, perfect. I don't know, put it on your eyes, but really, really easy. And on the go, got a mirror, tiny, perfect.
You know what? Can I just say quickly? That's something I really respect about Bobbi Brown stuff. Even the concealer has a mirror.
I know.
Yeah.
And like, you need it.
Yeah.
If you're
Exactly.
applying it, you
Yeah.
need a mirror. You don't always want to
Also
put out
good
this extra
size.
compact.
No.
Yeah,
So
that's
easy.
brilliant. Couldn't agree with that more.
Well done, Bob.
But yeah, easy to use, dewy texture, perfect. Then I've got the Longwear Cream Shadow Stick. Georgie and I are huge fans of these. And again, anything that's easy to use, I can't be doing eyeshadow.
I know.
So
Blending,
anything that I can just like put on easily, on the go, and kind of give a bit of a smoky eye, great. So this colour,
Oh, I like that.
Oh,
colour.
that's beautiful.
isn't
That's
that amazing?
lovely.
And I assume the less pressure you put on, the lighter.
Exactly, and then
Easy to
blend
blend.
it, and then just such a nice, like, subtle iridescent sheen.
beautiful. That's gorgeous.
Build up if you want to, add a line over the top. But
What colour is that, Lu?
This is golden bronze.
Gorgeous.
So I think I've got one green, one blue eye. So like that sort of browny colour.
Excuse me, what?
I didn't want to. Okay.
The
love those
browny
people.
colour is way better for my eyes than a black. So
Yes.
I love that sort of more like rusty golden
Love that.
finish.
Also,
I'm
take you
always-
into the evening as well.
Metallic tones, though,
Yeah.
kind of suit everyone. It's like
Yeah.
a really soft way of...
Exactly.
Of doing smoking.
I mean, unless you are a master at the application of like greys and black, it's very
Exactly.
It's
so just
scary.
like having that in your handbag, if you're then going for a drink after work, you just want to spruce up your eyes a little bit, easy application. So yeah, I'm obsessed with that.
Now my select. This cream, vitamin enriched face base, is basically the most gorgeous, sumptuous, deliciously sparry moisturizer slash kind of primer.
Yeah.
It's just, first of
we
all,
have a whiff?
Oh yeah, it smells so, I'll just take a bit more. It smells so yummy, and it feels like just yogurty honey on your skin. Not honey, because
It is very comforting.
But I've very fortunately had my makeup done by the Bobbi Brown pros a few times.
So silky.
They cleanse you, and then they put this on, and you're like, I'm done. Like you just feel so moisturised and enriched, and it's just lovely.
And it's amazing how different using the same makeup if you have not, if your face isn't hydrated and you haven't got the right base underneath.
Yeah, because
how
literally
different
your
it
skin
looks.
would drink up your
Yeah.
foundation otherwise.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
So it kind of is essential, even if you're lazy like me, do it. So I love this, it's great, and a little goes a long, long way of that. And then I'm a huge fan of concealer because I always have bags and really weird red bits around my nose, which apparently like burst veins. But anyway, so I do like that type of concealer, but I like a lot of coverage. So I'm a big fan of this kind of lip gloss wand vibe. You can get a lot on, dab it on, and then just pat it in, blend it in, and it's quite thick. But again, a little goes a long way on this. Obviously, I've done too much for concealer. But the coverage is amazing.
And lasts all day.
Not on my fake tanned hand, but
No, it
like
is.
you can see it would cover a multitude of sins. And you know when you've got that juicy spot that just needs a bit more?
Just a
And
bit
just dab
extra.
it.
Dab. It's too thick to rub, but
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
forces you to dab. And it's just perfect. And this will last you forever, probably.
Yeah.
So those are my picks, to be honest. That's it for today. Thank you so much, ladies. As always, all the products featured will be listed in today's show notes from today's show. It will be available for you. We'll see you next week with Sipsmith, because they'll be joining us, showing us how to make easy gin cocktails at home ahead of World Gin Day. Yum. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends. Bye-bye.